Hello everyone, and welcome back to some Magic the Gathering with me, Udalad. That was a weird pause, but let's get to it. We are trying out a kind of aggressive deck. I don't actually think what I'm not sure what I think about this. I call it Thousand Needles, I'm not sure why. I think it's because it's just a shit ton of 1 damage spikes that kind of goes into people and they die. We have some Banehounds, we have some Sanitariums, Skeletons, we have some Scorch Spitters, we have some Shocks, we have some Blade Brands for some removal, we have some Blight Beetle, we have some Reassembling Skeleton, we have some Cavalcade of Calamity, that is the key card. All of our creatures are 1 power creatures. Now I know that this is, it is kind of bad. I don't think that this deck is good. I think all our creatures are a bit too weak. But it is very aggressive. So, like, if we get a good start and the enemy maybe isn't that lucky on his, like, first couple of cards, we have basically won most of the time. It deals a lot of damage. It is, as long as we get the Cavalcade of Calamity out, that is usually the problem, not drawing the Cavalcade, because we only have 4 of them, and that is our entire victory condition. We do not have any other. So not pulling a Cavalcade is really bad. I also think I might need to rebalance the mana a bit, but we'll maybe do that after this game. We'll see. Okay, what do we want to remove here? We want as many like 1/1 creatures. I think we want to remove the Blight Beetle. I've added the Blight Beetle because I was thinking like the healing decks that you face usually, like this might be, usually kind of ruins our way to win quite harshly. Mostly because also like the Ajani's Pridemate is actually a real pain in the ass. I definitely should have gone for the, like, keeping the Beetle. This is such a strong card, by the way, for 2 mana, I think. Like, it's a 1/4. Already that is kind of good for 2 mana. Well, let's get some Goblin Instigators going. Boom. I kind of want to attack, but at the same time I don't. So I think we'll wait for it. Just a tiny bit. We do really need the Cavalcade. If we get that, we might be in kind of an okay... Oh, we are actually in a really bad position already. This is an Angel deck, so... I think it's probably going to go very badly for us. And maybe play a Banehound. Yeah, sure, why not? I think, you know what? Since he already has some creatures out, you know, we'll do it like this. We'll try to save as many creatures as possible. We'll just keep them here. And we'll just try to build up a massive board of things. And if we get like 2 Cavalcades out, we can easily one-shot him. Like just through all the pings. Mastermind's Acquisition. You don't usually see that many decks with it, but I know it's kind of a useful card, like a lot of decks were based on this, or used to be based on the Mastermind's Acquisition. And I kind of like that card. It's really cool. It's surprisingly cheap for what it does. It's like, yes, you can have any card you want. Oh, well, oh. What a deal. This could actually be kind of legit. Yeah, I think this could be a thing. If we attack with these guys, right? Maybe not. Nah. It feels a bit too risky, like he could quite easily survive that. It just feels like kind of a stupid risk play. Like, obviously we're building up a massive army of 1/1s here, but we need the buffs, the damage, for it to go through, to actually do something. And it seems like he is also running out of cards, so that's kind of nice. The Blight Beetle, coming out there. Oh yeah. No +1/+1s for you. Get out of here. This is actually really good against the these healing decks. If you have any, like if he has a Ajani's Pridemate, this is actually like a really annoying card for him. Oh. Huh. That's a lot of healing. So he is at 32 health. I'm thinking that we, yeah, we might as well, I think, concede this. Probably. Yeah. Let's just concede this and start anew. Just open up with a new game. I think that's the problem with most aggressive decks that I have. Like, I usually try to, like, greed the keep. And since most aggressive decks doesn't really have any sort of card draw, I usually screw myself over that sort of way because I keep a bad hand, or a hand that's good if I pull the right thing, but I don't have a way to make myself pull the right thing. I think that's like one of the massive problems. I think this is an okay hand to keep. We got 2 creatures. We got the Cavalcade. Cavalcade? Yeah, Cavalcade. Yeah, sure. Whatever. He is probably maybe mono red. Probably an aggressive deck as well. I'm a bit afraid of Chain Whirlers if he is mono red. Because, well, I mean, he is going to have Chain Whirlers if he is mono red. That's just the fact. Let's just chop that. And let's get a Light Beetle out. Boom. I actually didn't think about this, but this actually stops the Steam Kiln as well. Aw. Dick. I actually think it's better to maybe play, like, a lot of creatures right now. Because, like, the Cavalcade we can play at any point and, like, it will activate for our creatures, but we want the Summoning Sickness to be removed from all of our creatures. Goddamn lightning strikes. At least he's burning a lot of burn, like, on our, like, 1/1 creatures, which is really nice. Boom. I mean, maybe actually adding that that haste goblin might be a good thing. I never remember their name, but it's a haste goblin. That's basically it. Damn, that's 4 damage. Not bad. Next. And enter. It's going quite well. Surprisingly well. Let's be honest. Gutter Snipe. We're still attacking, definitely. And we have Blade Brand, so we can kill it. Question is, what does he try to kill? Probably the Blight Beetle, let's be honest. Like the Sanitarium Skeleton I can return to my hand, so he's probably killing the Blight Beetle. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Boom. Yeah. Let's do that, and reassembling skeleton. Oh, hell yes! So this basically, like, the Sanitarium Skeleton, I kind of like the card, but it isn't actually that good, I don't think, when I think about it, it's not that good. It costs 3 mana to return to your hand, not the battlefield, where reassembling skeleton costs 2 to return to the battlefield. So I think that's, like, a massive problem with it, but otherwise, it's kind of fine. I mean, I think it's interesting that he has hired Poisoners, but it feels kind of weird if he is... Oh, well, I guess he's not a mono black deck, or mono red, but still, it kind of feels weird. You know? I think actually, like, if he blocks now and he doesn't have a creature or can't remove any of my creatures, he is actually dead. Which is kind of interesting. That's kind of cool. Kind of good. So this was actually kind of a perfect matchup for us, because we are very aggressive in a sort of sense, but he didn't pull any, like, of his really aggressive cards. Like, this is the first Vyashnu Pyromancer that he pulled. Oh my god, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. There we go. And he is dead. Oh yeah. So I guess when I think about it, like mulliganing with this deck, you really need to pull one of the Cavalcades. Because otherwise it will just like... You will never get that damage out. You need that damage early. You need to build up a threat on the board. Forcing him to block, that's the only way that you can use that Death Touch removal. Now, I could obviously change that out, probably like to maybe Spark Harvest, something like that. That could be useful against... Oh my god, this is... I go first as well. Oof. Okay, this is way better. This is actually great. We can throw away the Siege Gang Commander. This is actually really good. But yeah, like... Wait, where was I? Yeah, you need to put up the pressure. We could, like, obviously remove the Blade Brands for Spark Harvest, but the problem with Spark Harvest is, like, this is also a card draw mechanic, which I kind of like. It makes it so that, like, we have kind of a tiny way to draw cards. It's not big, it's not massive, but it helps out. Like, last game we got that land just as we, like, when we played the Blade Brand, so we could play another Reassembling Skeleton. That was kind of important, that game. Like, that actually made it so that we had the kill on that turn. He probably wouldn't have, like, recovered, but let's be honest, it was still very nice. Do we want the Banehound out? No, I think we'll do the Cavalcade. Because, like, might as well, and we'll get the Banehound out next turn anyway. Especially since he doesn't seem to have any creatures. So that's very nice. I do like the Banehounds though. They are surprisingly good. Like 1/1s for 1 with haste and lifelink. That is really good. That is a really good aggressive card. If actually, like, I keep forgetting about these. I always forget that these guys exist. But if I would make a... rude. If I were to make a Rakdos, like, kind of aggressive deck, I obviously, like, would try to add these guys. I always forget to add them. I know I've made several, like, Rakdos aggressive decks, but I always forget to add them. So it's kind of annoying. But they are really good. The Banehounds are really good. Because, like, you don't usually see that many haste, black haste creatures either, so that's really nice. Now this is starting to become a bit of a problem, the sacrifice, I guess. I mean, we have to. Like, they are starting to become a bit of a oh my god. Oh my god, the counter! The counter play! That is the hardest counter I've ever seen to a deck. He can't build up his zombie armor with the Blight Beetle out. Oh my god, this is going to be great. Like, this is so obviously as well a... so obviously a mass deck as well. So this will be great, I think. I think at this point, like, we don't want to be attacking as much anymore because he'll just kill our creatures. So we'll just save them, try to build up kind of a big massive creatures instead and try to attack with that. Like this, Goblin Instigators. Perfect. No attacks. The Blight Beetle just gonna chill there. Making sure that he does not have does not get any amass. Well, well, well. Would you look at that? Another useless creature. And we're building up our board. Like, if we get 2 more mana, Siege Gang Commander out, he is dead. Like, he is officially dead, because then we have enough 1/1s to actually, like, kill everything.
The mask is scary, but underneath, I'm just... Let me pick your brain for a minute.
Siege Gang Commander, I think we actually throw it away. Like, we are not probably... Like, getting 5 land soonish.
Sorry.
Probably not going to happen.
Not really.
Reassembling Skeleton. We have 7. He can kill 5. It's not worth attacking just yet. Next turn, maybe. If he doesn't play any more creatures, next turn is definitely a time to do it. Oh. That is some bullshit.
Empty your mind.
I keep forgetting, like, how good this
All
card
I've
actually
left
is. Like,
you
it's surprisingly
is
good.
pain.
I think we actually might have to cast the Blade Brand. Like, he doesn't have any massive creatures, so we might as well cast it. Just to draw cards. Wow, really? Well, might as well. The question is he going to start sacrificing these goblins to kill off my creatures? It's actually quite annoying that he had
You're
that.
just
Like, I was
fuel
expecting
for the
some sort of
fires
removal,
freedom.
obviously, but this of all things.
Your crew for my freedom? A fair price.
Oh my god, this is disgusting. Oh god. Yeah, I think we're screwed. He got way too much out. Like, he has so many planeswalkers. Like, we could obviously kill his planeswalkers.
Ugh, what a whiner.
Oh my god. We did it! We freaking did it! Ah. I did not see that one coming. I did not think that we would actually get the kill here. Wow, that is amazing. I love it. I love it. The only card that could save us. Boom. Cavalcade of Calamity. Maybe, actually... Oh, that is something that I should add. Because I was thinking, like, I kind of want sweepers in this deck. Like, in case I face someone that's really going wide as well. And maybe I should actually add... I should probably add Golden Demise. That's what it's called, right? Let's have a look. Because, like, we played this game a couple of games. We kind of lost really hard, the first one. But I feel like it's okay. Yeah, Golden Demise. This could actually be really good to add. Because, like, obviously, with its Ascend mechanic, we have a lot of 1/1s. We get, like, 10 permanents out to get the Satyrs Blessing really quickly. So Golden Demise could actually be really legit for this deck as a, like, a sweeper. But, yeah. I think I kind of like this deck. We actually even saw the Blight Beetle come into work there. I never expected this to actually be that useful. Like, some matchups, it's super useful. That was actually one of them where it was quite useful. But most of them, not so much. Like, it is kind of an expensive 1/1 with protection from green, basically. But, did some work. But this is my 1,000 Needles deck, as I call it. I mean, just a crap ton of 1/1s, and they don't hit hard, but they do hit a lot. That's what they do. I hope you like the deck. Please do share your thoughts on it. Maybe what you would change if you were going to be playing a similar deck. And also, don't remember to like and subscribe. I always appreciate it. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.